And action! Hello everybody! Welcome to the Geekheads podcast where we talk about everything film industry related. I am Knifeby and...
Yeah, and I'm DJ/Crossroads, and today we are reacting and talking about the Boba Fett trailer or Book of Boba Fett trailer that just dropped out.
Yeah.
So let's just get straight to it. Okay.
I am not a bounty
Spider-Man?
hunter.
Spider-Man.
I've heard otherwise.
I like this
Yeah.
film title with the Boba colors.
Yeah.
I know that you sit
Nice
on the
touch.
throne of your former employer.
Jabba.
Jabba ruled with fear. I intend to rule with respect.
You were all once captains under Jabba the Hutt.
I'm here to make a proposal that's mutually beneficial.
Fucking Godfather vibes.
Yeah.
Why speak of conflict when cooperation can make us all rich?
What prevents us all from killing you and taking what we want?
Oh, that foreshadow.
Yeah.
If you had spoken such insolence to Jabba,
Yeah.
he'd have fed you to his menagerie.
Please. Speak freely.
Damn.
Badass.
Fucking. So yeah. Yeah, I mean that logo on the end. We had the concept art when the name dropped for the series originally. It's not that far off actually. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
But it's interesting trailer that I would say. So you have something fast comment you want to note or something?
Yeah, actually, in the one scene in the trailer where they had like the talk, where let me just double check the Boba Fett said about like I want to make an like offer that is like mutually beneficial to everybody. Gave me such a Godfather vibes. Like I'm gonna give an offer that you can't refuse for some reason.
Yeah.
It gave me those vibes.
Yeah. But
Like that underworld type of thing.
But let's continue with the thoughts. After this transition, okay. I really like the trailer, but I really don't get hyped about it. I mean, do you? If you share the feeling, but
yeah, I don't know. Like it's like interesting trailer, but it doesn't really give a lot.
yeah,
Like I can't get much more, like much out of it. But I'm still interested to see where the show goes, obviously. But like I don't really like know, or like I don't get much out of the trailer. It's kind of like this first look teaser trailer.
yeah,
type of
exactly.
thing.
It seems like a teaser to me, but it's titled as official trailer. If I'm not wrong.
Yeah, well, it's
yeah.
because it's TV show, or like not TV show, but
Yeah,
like,
it's a series
show,
thing, but
regardless of- series, so.
Disney Day is or Disney Plus Day is in 10 days or something. So I guess we're gonna get something longer look, like 8 minutes. We could get an extra long look for the series, like first 8 minutes of the episode or something.
Yeah,
Crazy.
hopefully.
Now that-
Honestly,
now
I
that I
hope they
mention
don't do
about
the
it,
same
yeah.
thing. I hope they don't do the same thing as Netflix usually does with their
Oh, what does it?
trailers for the shows, where they like they have one like teaser type of thing, and then the second one just basically
Spoils the shit.
gives like
Yeah.
80% of the whole show, everything except the last 2 episodes, which is kind of weird then again. So I don't know. or what Sony does with their movie trailers. They basically explain expose the whole movie in the trailers.
Yeah, exactly. And like I have a personal issue with also many of those trailers because I like to watch the my favorite movie trailers for movies that I'm excited that they're about to come out. But if the trailer has too much about the things in movie, and I have some type of memory that I remember the freaking scenes from the trailer. So when it comes on the movie, I'm like, that's gonna happen like immediately. If it's like some jump scare or somebody gets eaten or somebody gets shot or something like on the trailer, so I know that's coming. Even if like in the trailer it will be like happy mood, but in the movie it will be like dramatic, thrilling scene.
Exactly.
But if you know it's coming, it's just shit, And I hope that they don't do that with Star Wars. It's
and that's the same reason why I might still watch it, and for sake of this channel I might still watch it, but I don't really know if I want to watch the second trailer for No Way Home if it's gonna drop out, because Sony's known for exposing everything in the trailers, especially in the second one. So but then again, I probably can't get away from it since people are gonna talk about it so much.
It's so popular.
Yeah, everything's gonna get leaked anyway.
It's so popular that it's gonna get not leaked, but everybody's gonna just talk about it, post about it,
Yeah.
Million YouTube videos about it and shit. So
I think that movie is gonna have the same problem than Endgame, where everybody expects something when they go watch it instead of just go watch it for what it is, and then dislike it because it's not exactly what they thought it's gonna be because they watched too many theories and leaks and whatever. And then of course Sony themselves kind of ruining it with exposing too much.
Yeah,
so, I don't know.
I mean, I hope they don't do that. And back to Star Wars, by the way. But I mean, exactly like I said, I personally don't get that hyped about it, but I don't think that's a bad thing because I believe that's the only reason why I'm not really hyped about it, just because we're getting so spoiled by the amount of Star Wars content coming out. That we are getting, and that's just insane. The amount is insane what we are getting. Back when I got into Star Wars, there was what we got was one season of Clone Wars in 2 years on our European freaking TV channel, owning rights and shit. So getting Star Wars series in 3 series a year. Plus movies is just incredible.
Live action.
Yeah, and live action. Indeed, live action.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind if it's animated. I love the animations also, but...
Yeah, honestly, before the whole Disney deal, I never thought we would get anything more than, having those 6 movies and then some big shows, basically. And I don't mean, I've seen Clone Wars and I know it's not just a kid show, but you know what I mean? That's how it kind of started still. So...
Yeah, we are gone far from that.
Yeah, I mean, it's insane that we are getting so much stuff, and when we're gonna get shows like Kenobi or especially Kenobi, and even
especially Kenobi,
even Ahsoka.
It's the next one.
Ahsoka, so especially if Hayden will be he's rumored to be in Ahsoka as well. Those things are obviously, as a prequel fan, are gonna get most of my attention for all the Star Wars shows, so that's gonna probably take a little bit away from the hype for Boba. I don't think it's still a bad thing. I'm still gonna watch it and enjoy them. Boba is one of my favorite bounty hunters, if not my top favorite in Star Wars universe. So I'm still gonna be hyped about it, and also it seems like we're finally gonna get some underworld action.
Exactly.
And getting I mean he's trying to take the throne as the leader of the underworld in Tatooine, it looks like, or probably will do that pretty early in the show, and then the show seems to be about him trying to rule the underworld successfully and people trying to overtake him or don't really believe on him or trust him or whatever. So that's kind of interesting aspect.
And like I have to maybe word this a bit carefully, but like we are getting now the Underworld type series. Like there was the George Lucas original, what was it, level 20 something, you know, Underworld series of Coruscant. That was like in demo phase back in 2000 or something. And then there was the rumored Crimson Dawn, the sequel for, or well, not straight sequel for Solo, which then got, I guess, cancelled or something, which is not happening. But that would have been great. But we got we saw some amount of that stuff in the season 7 of Clone Wars. I mean, it's not that much what I would like, but we got just a bit, you know. But I think it's great that we are getting this like new type of world building. Not just like we have Mandalorians already exist, so it's not just building on like again Mandalorians. Like Mandalore has been a major part of Star Wars content in past 10 years, basically. So
yeah. And honestly, Underworld is such an interesting aspect as well. So it's weird. It's kind of weird that they haven't gone to it. Maybe, of course, they have so much other content as well. But like it's very interesting to see. And honestly, since we didn't get the Crimson Dawn, at least yet.
yeah, exactly.
Still hoping
carefully wording, not yet.
Yeah.
But
because
there is a chance
I still have some hope.
Yeah.
I mean,
Ray Park kind of wrote himself out, but you know.
Yeah, true. But I mean, still, I think Boba is one of the best, if not the best, character to have that series, the Underworld series or whatever Underworld thing instead of Darth Maul.
Yeah.
Like I don't know who else we would have there as the leader. Like probably people won't be that interested if it would be from Jabba the Hutt series. So
yeah, or some random. I mean, of course, it's new characters. They need time to build, not time for building. But if you pick like Boba Fett or Darth Maul, it's just like instantly, you know, more viewers and stuff. It just makes more sense, you know.
Yeah, and from like the known characters that we know, who will like make sense to be the ruler of Underworld or do that Underworld type of thing. I don't know.
And the whole I mean, talking about Underworld, it seems just because Underworld is kind of term you will assume it's a planet, but you know, like Star Wars galaxy has so many planets, and every single one nearly of those like highly populated planets has an underworld of some sort. So it's a so large concept. I mean, there's so many stories you can tell. It's incredible. And it's so nice to get at least some type of view.
And even when Darth Maul ruled, had his own thing, there was still a lot of other Underworld, I don't know what you call them, gangs or groups.
Yeah, of course. It's a huge
even
galaxy.
Though he controlled even though he controlled what I think most of them. Did he even control
major?
Yeah,
I think he got the Hutt clan also under his like influence.
So,
I don't know. Under control is a bit wrong word, but under influence is probably much closer. Yeah.
My Google Assistant is going crazy with some reminders. Anyways,
I heard that. Yeah.
But I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see what other clans and gangs are gonna fight against him, and there's gonna be a lot of interesting stuff in there.
Yeah, I think. Sure. Yeah, and I especially think they're going with this like Western thriller, you know, shoot 'em style episodes at least.
Even more than Mandalorian.
Yeah, like Mandalorian is supposed to be something like that, but it hasn't been that yet. But I hope this series has at least few of those
Mandalorian
episodes.
had like couple episodes that had some Western vibe to it.
Yeah, I mean, at least the first season. The second season is more about just, you know, advancing the story on Roku and stuff. So, Exactly.
And there's nothing wrong with that. I think they probably learned that maybe the Western doesn't fit too much with the story they want to tell, and maybe it does fit better with Boba, and decided to do that instead. But yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
gonna also be interesting. It's also gonna be interesting how this series will connect to other shows.
Yeah,
other series.
others, because you remember last year when they dropped that there's gonna be Book of Boba. The thing was, we thought first it's gonna be like called The Mandalorian ... the Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be like a spin-off of The Mandalorian, straight connect. But what we are having now, it's not. So
Yeah.
are we going to see some characters visiting? Like, are we seeing Mando maybe on the series, like visiting Boba to do something? And that's gonna happen in also on the Mando season 3, which will come 2 years? That's far off still. And like other characters and possibilities that we're gonna have. Of course,
Yeah, are they gonna like show those characters, or is this gonna be like the way that all those characters are gonna sewn together in Mandalorian, but then they're in their own shows they are not. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, that
Like, maybe they are all connect around the Mandalorian shows still. I
yeah,
doubt it. Heavily doubt it, but it's still a possibility.
yeah.
So I wanted to bring that out.
Yeah, at least I want
I
to
wanna-
see some visiting characters. But
yeah, and what I wanna see is.
Yeah.
You had something to say.
No. I just but I was trying to say if it's not forced, of course.
Yeah, exactly.
It has to feel
Yeah,
natural.
it needs to. Yeah, it needs to connect to the story or have something to do with the story.
Yeah.
But what I wanna, the characters who I wanna see is other bounty hunters that we know that might still be alive. I don't know how many of those bounty hunters that we have seen in, like, for example, in the original trilogy or in the episode 5. I don't know how many of those are still alive.
I mean, at
right
least
now.
we are totally gonna see some of those characters, like for the original fans.
Yeah, or
'Cause-
who was the guy in Mandalorian season 2 at the beginning? Wasn't it a season 2 beginning, or was it season 1? The guy who had Boba's armor.
Oh yeah. He's gonna totally do a visit on the series. He's a totally
Yeah,
character.
that's one that I'm
see.
gonna like expect.
Yeah,
also
that's
the guy
one.
in the first season in
no idea about the names now.
Mandalorian, did he die in the first? Yeah, the young guy died in the first season, Mandalorian.
The young guy.
The guy who betrayed Mando. I don't remember.
I don't remember the name. Oh, and then there's also, I don't know if we're gonna see Bill Burr's character back. That would be also gonna
Oh yeah,
great.
me too.
That's one visiting for current fans, Of course, there's the middle generation of prequel Clone Wars fans. I don't know, those bounty hunters are pretty much all
Probably.
dead. Like,
Yeah, they are all
Cad
dead.
Bane is probably dead already at that point.
Yeah.
I mean, on the EU lore, currently Boba kills Cad, but he's still alive on a Bad Batch show, which will be after he dies. So, I mean,
Yeah.
it's one of these things.
But I don't know. Even if he would miraculously be alive, he probably won't be bounty hunter. Because if he still would be bounty hunter, he probably would have been in episode 5. Like, if you think about like story-wise.
Yeah, of course.
So yeah, I don't think he's
Yeah,
alive anymore.
that's the
at least
thing.
Retard.
There's so many good bounty hunters in I mean, it's not EU lore. I mean, just Clone Wars and like prequel era that are so many good ones, but we cannot have them here. It's just thing that doesn't exist. It's time frame
Anyways, I don't-
closer to sequels. So yeah.
Yeah.
The guy character is called Cobb Vanth, of course. I don't know what we were talking at the first place. The Mando season 2 episode 1.
Yeah. Anyway, the one guy I completely like I just can't find him. But you remember the episode where there was this guy in Tatooine trying to help Mando with the Baby Yoda, and there was the woman was trying to.
Oh,
hunt
that
them.
guy, the one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he gets shot on the episode
Yeah.
5.
Yeah, like I
Fennec
haven't. I
Shand,
have to watch the first season. I haven't seen it since it came out. So I don't remember.
Mandalorian rewatching series coming up to the channel. Not
Yeah.
really. I don't know.
Poke
Maybe.
him.
Probably not. Probably will. That's more views. I don't know. So yeah.
But yeah. I mean, that I remember he died, and the woman was that. Was it the same? Was she the same woman that was that is now here, like the Boba Fett's?
Boba Fett side. Yeah. Fennec Shand, if I'm not wrong. Yeah.
I honestly
character,
don't like. I just don't remember the faces from the first season of Mandalorian. So
I mean, it's very blurry. Let's say like that. I would really like to watch Mandalorian again. I haven't seen it probably only once, also.
Yeah.
Which is a bit weird, but yeah.
So those are like, but at least the guy whose name I don't remember, who was like a big deal for a lot of comic or Legends fans. From the season 2.
Yeah.
Who had the Boba's armor.
Yeah, Cop Vamp.
I really expect him to be there. Then maybe those other bounty hunters from episode 5, the small scene where
there's a lot of IG-88
talked to them.
and the droid who looks like the other droid, assassin droid in the Mando before, and
will we have other Mandalorians? I doubt, but
That's a thing. That's a weird thing also to have. Is there other Mandalorians? Of course, we know from the Empire era that Mandalorians kind of just vanished / died, and you can see it on the Mandalorian series. Also, they're freaking hiding,
Yeah.
They went from a big warrior race in pre-Clone Wars to hiding in sewers. So
yeah, and having so many different groups that they don't really even know about each other.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I think the Mandalorian group of I forgot her name.
Bo-Katan, probably.
Yeah.
You are looking for. Yeah.
Yeah, I believe so. Let me just double check. Yeah, Bo-Katan. I think her group is like the only Mandalorian group that is hiding, that at least I know of.
Yeah, I kind of going aggressive
at the moment.
But they, yeah, but their goal is kind of to retake Mandalore, and that's kind of what Mando season 3 is about. Of course, there is a chance that Mandalore is currently occupied or led by some underworld criminal group past Empire, because I think that planet was led by Empire on Civil War era, but after that,
there's also the possibility, or most likely possibility, that it's still ruled by some empire that is left.
Yeah, that's one chance, but there's another chance that there's the underworld scene. Then we could see, Bo-Katan pop up on the series, but that's a big if, of course.
But yeah, what else? But yeah, that's what I thought. Like
something about the trailer. I don't know. Probably have to open it. I don't know if there's something I mean, we can talk about the series, what we expect from the series, of course, for a long time. But...
one thing is, it doesn't seem like they have forgot Boba Fett. At least not all of them. Because at the start of the trailer, somebody was like, he said that I'm not a bounty hunter, and then the alien, they just said alien one, answered like.
On the subtitles, on the subtitles, yeah. Alien one,
otherwise. So I think he's still remembered as bounty hunter, and it looks like he's trying to
Yeah, but Boba Fett hasn't been gone for long. He has been dead for what 5 years tops. So, yeah.
True.
So
And he was like the
most scared,
bounty hunter.
bounty hunter, something like that. Most feared.
True, but like people
hunter,
still keep him as the bounty hunter, but obviously he has bigger plans. Now that
of course.
that there's no more Choppa the Hutt. One thing I also think does he already know that there's no Choppa? He probably does, but like how much does he know about things?
I mean, he has been on Tatooine the whole time, I would assume. So
yeah, but how he has been is like in the legends. If I remember correctly, he was like for some time he was kind of like outsider. He wasn't really in like anywhere close to like what he used to be.
Yeah. So, I mean, the series gonna be build up from like Boba Fett being like just starting and everybody challenging him to him finding some allies to getting to leading the whole planet role, Jabba's place. That's probably where.
Yeah, I don't expect
ends.
him to. I don't expect him to do Darth Maul and just walk into Jabba's palace and just take it over. Was like that big. I mean, some guy today to be like, "Fucking give it to me."
Yeah, I mean, it's a weird scene on Mando too, that he just sits on Jabba's throne, like, hello, I'm here. But, it's weird thing. Probably the first episode's gonna start with that, taking over.
Yeah, it's probably, that scene is probably, like, in timeline gonna be somewhere in the middle of the season.
Also, that could be, it could be really cool to have that scene end the show, the last scene on the whole series,
Yeah, like the whole first season is gonna build up becoming the boss of the Underworld.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that could work as well. I don't know. There's not much that we can go on. Like there's a lot of, you can see in YouTube. There's a lot of like these guys doing like breakdowns with the. Like I'm not interested to even.
Yeah,
watch
I haven't watched. I haven't watched.
Oh, he has
anything,
a dent in his helmet. Like that's one, like thumbnail, and I'm not gonna call it clickbait. I don't want any drama, but like, some people pointed out that he has a dent in his helmet. Maybe that means A, B, and C or something.
Yeah, it's
or X, Y, and Z. I'm like, come on.
Yeah, not really.
Come on, like. Not everything means it doesn't mean that Luke Skywalker is his secret father.
Yeah, I know. One thing I really like on the trailer is, they are showing again the big scene. There's the scene of like a distant shot of Jabba's palace, with the sand dunes, and then of course there's a lot of shots them being on this like Tatooine-ish city. Like close scenes, of course, it's shot on the volume, and it has, limited, computing power, so you're gonna have like insane background scenes, which you can see on the trailer already. That that's probably budget and stuff. That's just our professional side of the brain. But there's many of these scenes that are not. There's no characters on them. Like there's this far shot of some city on Tatooine, if I'm not wrong, but like really far away from the city. It shows this like huge city landscape, and it's incredibly good. I mean, I can link that to, or probably show.
Yeah, I can see like around 30 seconds.
Yeah, around 30 seconds. Yeah, 31 seconds. Yeah, like that. That's
cool.
That shot in itself that hypes me up. Like none of the shots and actual trailers don't really hype me up, but that shot or the shot of Jabba's palace or the about Slave One on like minute 10 about Slave One just flying by, or the shot of Jabba's palace on 50-second mark. I mean, those shots just like, we are getting to it. Shows me that we are still in the Star Wars world. It's not like it's just Boba Fett on some random planet just somebody made up. What was the issue on Disney sequels?
Yeah.
You know, just random desert planet. That's it. No city.
One thing that came to my mind just now is that it would be cool if there would be some scene. Of course, it needs to fit the story, but if they can do it somehow, there would be like a scene or a place where they would end up where the place where he died with Sarlacc, and
yeah,
to see how Boba would react to see Sarlacc again.
I mean, he probably just goes to kill that beast in some point, or I'm not sure if he I don't remember the EU version of how does he escape, but
I think it was something like the because of the armored Sarlacc.
Oh yeah, something. Yeah, and also he has to.
So somehow he kind of just. Yeah.
Got thrown out.
I don't remember how he.
Yeah. I don't know.
Like
They're
that.
probably gonna have a like some version, one episode about just Boba being like, you know, not origin story, but you know, the story in the middle. What has happened?
That might be the case. I think so many people want to see that they might just do that. But if they don't, I want to see him I want to see basic reaction of maybe for whatever the reason is why they end up going there. He's gonna see Sarlacc and be like, fucking hell. I don't know how he would react, but like, I just want to see that reaction. That reunion. Because that would be interesting.
It could be just some survival filler.
Yeah.
Throne Marks episode. He was just ends up.
Yeah.
Next
Also,
to Sarlacc,
we didn't see here yet, but is one thing that I'm interested is Hut Clan still a thing?
Actually, yeah.
Chopper dead.
Yeah, Chopper dead.
Like,
but,
I would expect that he's not the last one, so maybe they will still have some type of foothold. Maybe not as strong, but they still would be like a clan.
Yeah, you know, Jabba has a son, so what has happened?
Yeah.
You know, of course, that's a Clone Wars era character. You know, it's made in 2000 and something like 10, so it's not really existing on original trilogy. So he might be dead or something like.
Yeah.
Character might not be real, you know, anymore. But that could be one character that would be like Jabba's place.
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of things like what are the other clans and other people, and with bounty hunters, 2 bounty hunters are still alive, and which bounty hunters could possibly in this show? Will we see Mandalorians? That's basically the overall thoughts. Yeah. Like a lot of questions. A lot of questions about the series. The trailer didn't really answer to many of them.
Yeah,
pretty much not to any of them. It's just basically what we all expected already.
Yeah, I guess we are gonna get new answers in 10 days or so time on Disney Plus Day, or at least I hope so.
Hopefully we are gonna get something.
Yeah,
something hopefully. Then.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we're gonna get something, but hopefully we're gonna get something regarding this series as well. Oh.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much all my thoughts. I can come up with anything else.
Yeah, I cannot come anything to stretch
video to 10 minutes.
Exactly. 10 more minutes. No, yeah. Territory points. Yeah, no, nothing. I went to read the series description that could I milk something out of it. No, let my John Favreau,
read
Dave
all the
Filoni.
YouTube comments from the trailer to see all the theories. We gotta watch these breakdowns where there's this spider animal at the start of the trailer. Maybe that means that Spider-Man exists in Star Wars.
No, it's just stupid shit. But yeah, I guess that's the episode.
Yeah, I guess it is.
Yeah. I guess it is. Yeah, you can do the outro.
Pretty much all the
tired.
That's pretty much all of our thoughts. And if you enjoyed this video, enjoyed our little session of just I don't know, theorizing, talking about. We are not like this is not like a breakdown sort of thing. We are not gonna look all the secret little details and Easter eggs, because quite frankly, most of the time those don't even exist. Those are just what people look for to create some type of content. Anyways.
Yeah. Anyways.
If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. Comment down below if you agree with our thoughts, what you would like to see, and what type of series or so you hope this one is gonna be like. And I hope I'm gonna see you in our next video. I hope you're gonna subscribe and watch our next video as well. And
yeah,
I don't know.
hope that happens. Yeah,
I hope that happens. But until then, bye.
Bye.